Welcome to this intermediate to advanced fluid yoga flow. This practice includes lots of creative transitions and variations of postures that you may be new to, so hopefully I can introduce new ways of practicing that you will enjoy. When you're ready, we'll begin in child's pose. So you have the option to keep the knees together, or you could take them wider. Then lower yourself down. And we'll take the first few moments here in complete stillness, deepening the breath, checking in with the body. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your nose or mouth. Then come up to tabletop. Turn your fingers to face the edges of the mat and start to rock from side to side. Then spin your fingers back towards the knees and continue rocking side to side. Keep a slight bend in the elbows here if you have a tendency to hyperextend. And then spin the hands so that the fingers face forwards. Flip both hands so that the tops of the hands are down. And you can either stay where you are with the shoulders over the tops of the wrists, or you could start to lean back. So the top of the wrist will lift slightly and you'll find a deeper pull down the forearm. Sit all the way back in a kneeling position. Interlace your fingers and clasp your hands together, and then roll out your wrists. Shake them out all together and come into tabletop. But instead of having the hands flat to the mat, come up onto tented fingers. As you inhale, dip the belly, arch the spine, gaze forwards. As you exhale, round the back, press the floor away, pressing through your fingertips. Inhale as you arch your back. Exhale as you round. Keep this going, moving in time with your breath. And if you'd like to exaggerate this, you could start to move back with your inhale, sending the hips to the heels, and ripple forwards with your exhale. Maybe even coming all the way down to the belly, so that you can lift up through cobra pose and push all the way back into child's pose. Ripple all the way forwards. Come and lie down on your belly. Then open your hands slightly wider. Press through the fingertips. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale as you lift. This time roll onto the right side of the body. Gaze over the left shoulder. Exhale, roll back onto your belly. Inhale to lift. Roll to the left side of the body. Gaze over the right shoulder. Exhale to lower back down. Bring the hands under the shoulders for better support. Inhale to lift and roll onto the right side of the body. Then bend the left leg and cross it in front of the right. You can reach the left arm out to the side to open the chest, gazing down the length of your mat. Then bend the right leg so that the left ankle is resting over the top of the right knee. Place the left hand behind you, turn around, and lift up into a reverse tabletop. Lifting the hips, lifting the heart. Lower the hips back down straight in the right leg and the left, and roll back onto your belly. Then press up, roll onto the left side of the body, bending the right leg, placing it in front of the left. Reach the right arm out so that you can open the chest, gaze down the length of your mat. Bend the left leg and place the right hand behind you. Come up into a reverse tabletop. Pick up the hips a little higher. Lower the hips back down, straighten your legs, roll back onto your belly. And then press up into tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, push back to downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs here. Find any movements that feel good. Then lifting the right leg high, inhale. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Step the foot in between the hands, lower the back knee down. Place the right hand by the right side. Reach the left arm up and over as you bend to the right. You can relax the right ear towards the shoulder. Reach both arms up and lean back. Option to bring hands together and bend their elbows so the hands draw back behind you. Release the hands by your side. Right hand can rest on the knee. Left arm reaches back to catch the back foot. If you have sensitive knees, place something under your knee or just fold over the side of the mat. And start to draw the foot closer to the back of your body. If the balance is there, right hand can hold onto the foot too. Then you could also start to sink the hips forwards and down. Release the hold of the foot. Straighten the front leg, move the hips back to come into a half split. Either keeping the chest level with the mat or folding forwards. Rebend the front knee, step to plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot in between the hands, lower the back knee down. Rest the left hand on your side, reach the right arm up and over as you bend to the left. Relax the left ear to the left shoulder. Reach both arms up. Lean back. Option to bring hands together and bend your elbows. Lift the chest, place the left hand on the knee. Right hand reaches back to catch your foot. Draw it in towards you. Support the knee with something soft if you need it. And if the balance is there, left hand comes to take a hold of the foot too. If you feel steady and there's room, sink the hips forwards and down. Release the hold of the foot. Bring the hands to the mat, straighten your front leg to find a half split. Either keeping the chest level to the mat or folding forwards. Rebend the front knee, step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Ripple forwards to plank and open out into side plank on your left. Then cross the left foot in front of the right. Then sweep the left leg forwards and back. You can always rest the right knee on the mat to help if it's a little challenging with the leg extended. Go a few more times. Try to get the foot as far forwards as you can. This last time, sweep the foot all the way forwards. Turn the back foot around so that you come into a twisted straddle position. Turn the chest open to the left, gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, left arm wraps behind the back. Option to bend the right arm lower down to the forearm if it's available. If you came down to the forearm, lift up. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And then we'll sweep back around to return to our side plank. But this time, sweep the left leg behind you, bend the knee, and open out into wild thing. Inhale, pick up your hips, pick up your heart. Exhale, come back to plank. And move through your vinyasa, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Come back to plank. This time finding side plank on the left. Cross the right foot in front of the left. And then practice sweeping the leg forwards and back. If you need some support, left knee could be down to help you balance. One more. Sweep the foot all the way forward. Spin the feet to the left so that you come into a twisted straddle. Inhale, reach the right arm up, gaze up, opening the chest. Exhale, wrap the right arm behind the back to find a bind. And we'll pause here. If it's available, you could bend the left forearm and lower down. If you came down to the forearm, lift it back up. Reach the right arm up. And then we'll sweep back around into our side plank. But this time, sweep the leg behind you, bend the knee, open out into wild thing. Inhale. Lift your hips, hand your heart. Exhale, come back to plank. And move through your vinyasa with control, breath by breath. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to lift the right leg high, open out the hip. Sweep the leg out to the right side like you're drawing a half circle. And sweep the foot in between the hands. Inhale to come up and find high lunge. Exhale, open out warrior two. Flip the front palm. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Left arm combined behind the back. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Right hand comes down. You could stay in the bind as you find triangle. Pausing here, opening the chest. Inhale, return to warrior two. This time straighten the front leg, bend the back knee, start sinking towards the back of your mat, coming into Skandasana. Hands can either stay reaching out or you could always use your hands for support here. Press through the left heel as you straighten the left leg, rebend the right. Plant the hands and step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg will lift. Inhale, open out the hip. And sweep the leg out to the left side like you're drawing a big half circle, bringing the foot in between the hands. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Flip the front palm. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Left hand comes down for triangle. And you combine the right hand, right arm behind the back. Pause here as you turn your chest open. Inhale, return to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, bend the back knee. Exhale, sink down into Skandasana. Arms either stay reaching out wide or you could use hands for stabilizers. Press through the right heel as you extend the leg, rebend the front knee. Then lower your hands to the mat and step the back foot forwards to find forward fold. Exhale all the breath out. Inhale, round your spine, roll all the way up to stand. Relax the shoulders down the back. Separate your feet so that you have a wider stance. Then bend the right leg and the right hand will take a hold of the inside of the foot. Reach the left arm up and focus your gaze on one spot. With an inhale, stand up a little bit taller. As you exhale, press the right foot into the hand so that you kick the leg back to come into dancer. The left arm can reach forwards. Slowly release with control. Lower the foot, release the arm. Then bending the left knee. Left hand will take a hold of the inside of the foot. Right arm will reach up. Focus your gaze. Inhale, stand a little bit taller. Exhale, kick the foot into the hand. Extend the leg back. Right arm can reach forwards.
as you find answer. Slowly release. Plant the foot, release the arm down. And separate your feet slightly wider than hips width. And bring the hands to the lower back. With an inhale, lift your chest. So it's like you're expanding the space between the ribcage and your hips. As you exhale, roll the shoulders back and start to bend back. Keep sending your hips forwards. And if it feels okay, you could lift the gaze up. Maybe even tilt your head all the way back. Option to keep the hands at the lower back. You could bring hands into prayer. Final option to reach the arms overhead. Slowly come out, gradually lifting the chest. Lift the head up last. Then step the feet together, relax the arms by your side, and soften your eyes closed. And just witness the body. Notice the breath. The effects of the asana. Open your eyes, turn to the side of your mat, and step your feet wide into a straddle position. Turn the feet out and bend the knees to come into goddess. You can either rest hands on thighs or cactus the arms. Then focus your gaze on one spot, deepen your breath. Continue sinking the hips low. Straighten the legs, bring the feet in parallel, bring hands to hips. Inhale. Exhale and fold forwards. Go slow. And as you fold, you can either keep the hands on the hips, bring the hands to the mat, or maybe take hold of your ankles. Bend your knees so that you can comfortably bring your hands to the mat. Shuffle your feet in a little wider than hips width, opening the feet out. Bend the knees and sink your hips down for Malasana. Then either keeping the hands on the mat or bringing hands into prayer. Use your hands for support as you extend the legs. And you can turn to face the front of your mat, step back to downward dog. Look forwards, ripple forwards to plank. Then lower your knees to find tabletop. Slide the left knee to the back of the left wrist. Open the foot out to the right side to create space. And edge the back leg down the mat to come into pigeon pose. And you can either stay upright or fold forwards.
Lift back up. Then slide the left knee back into tabletop. Bring the right knee forwards to the back of the wrist. Open the foot out to the left side to create space. And come down into pigeon, either staying upright or folding forwards. Lift yourself up. But this time, sit over on your right side so that you can turn the body around. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Place the left hand on the inside of the left leg and reach your right arm up and over as you bend to the left. If the head needs some support here, you could create a cradle with the left hand to rest the head in. Slowly lift up and we'll switch the legs. Straighten the right leg, bend the left, bring the foot into the thigh. Right hand comes just in front of the right leg. Reach the left arm up and over as you bend to the right. You could cradle your head if you found it comfortable. Then start to slow down your breath as this practice begins to shift gear. Inhale to lift up. Then straighten your left leg also. Rest the hands in between the legs. Starting with an inhale, flex your feet, keep your kneecaps pointing up. And as you exhale, slowly edge forwards, going a little bit at a time into your forward fold. Lift yourself back up. Place the hands under the knees, bend the legs. And set your feet a little bit wider than hips width. Place the hands behind and knock the knees side to side. And come and lie down on your back. As you lie down, hug the right knee into your chest and rock the leg from side to side. And draw the leg across the body to the left side, coming into a supine twist. Reaching the right arm out to the right side.
If you'd like to take this further, you could extend the right leg and see if the left hand can take a hold of the foot. Release the right leg. Roll back onto your back. Then hug the left knee into your chest and draw the leg from side to side a few times. Then draw the leg across the body to the right side, coming into a supine twist. Left arm reaches out to the left side. And if it's available, the right hand could reach to take a hold of the left foot as you extend the leg. Release the left leg and the twist. And come into Shavasana, relaxing the arms and legs, settling into stillness.
Deepen your breath. And bring your awareness back to your space. And moving your fingers and toes slowly, waking up the body. Hug your knees into your chest. And roll onto your side. When you're ready, join me back in a seated position. And just keeping the eyes closed for now, resting the hands on the knees, sitting up tall. Just letting the effects of the practice settle in. And we'll sit in that stillness so that you can savor the peace and calm that you've cultivated. Take a final deep breath in. Exhale out. Then open your eyes. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. I hope that you enjoyed this practice, and I hope that you can join me again for another one. For those of you that are looking ahead to the beginning of the new year, and you're trying to plan how you can get into a good routine and start the year as you mean to go on, I'm hosting a 30-day yoga challenge here on YouTube for all levels. It's 30 days of classes designed to help you challenge yourself, explore new possibilities, and realize just how capable you are. I hope that you can join me. It starts January 1st, 2024.